Yeah, I'm still having a bit of migraine. Not feeling too well still. But it's okay. Draw first. How are you? A bit weird. Body wants to decay. Yes, I get it. started talking without unmuting my mic. I'm sorry. I'm back now. Yeah, the delivery person looking over here. It's so late. Why did he come so late? I took off today because I wasn't feeling well. I was in, so it would have been nice if they arrived earlier while I was like, resting. Ninja van? Wait, I check the app. I'm not sure. I ordered it on Shopee though. Man, the head still feels like shit. I woke up with a migraine. That's the worst part. SPX Express, I think. Yeah, SPX Express. Shopee's own delivery fleet. Yeah. Is that what SPX is? I never know. Oops, I closed it. Not closed it, I made it small. Today while drawing, I am watching, what's it? But the healer was banished from his party is in fact the strongest. You didn't know they deliver past 9? I think sometimes they it's near them, maybe that's why. I don't know. Or maybe they didn't make it in time for the rest, like it's supposed to come earlier and then but had to do the other deliveries. Oh, I think it's because it's at the back. Okay. The super property and the Japan was always appear where they mishandled. Mishandled? What do you mean they didn't deliver in time or? The sort. Or they come late. Or do you anyhow throw your things around? Sometimes you're hurry and it leaves a package at the door without notifying the customer. I guess without the Shopee, what was it? The Shopee. I guess what's it called? SOP. The Shopee SOP. I actually expect like some of my orders to not notify me, and I'll just find it like at the door. Because only recently, like some of them actually like have they'll like message like WhatsApp you and be like, hey, you put the stuff at the door, you put it here, right? But like sometimes I don't think it's Ninja. Sometimes they will. Other companies also not notify. I just thought it was normal. Ends up with a stolen item case. Oh shit. Okay, that's bad. Not gonna lie, when I say this, but I just don't expect people to steal packages in our doorsteps in Singapore. Very, very young. Well, it's called the customer when they didn't respond to the text. Most of the time they don't call me, cause I don't ever respond to my text anyway. It'd be like, never mind text, even calls, right? Cause sometimes when I'm at work. Most of the time when I'm at work, and my phone is on silent. I have this situation where like if I put my phone off silent, I hate it because it's really noisy. But when I put it on silent, I don't remember my phone exists, right? Especially when I'm working, right? If I'm playing games, then it's a different thing. Yeah. So my phone is always on silent, off vibration. So I don't often like get my phone either. You can't reach me unless I'm looking at my phone. I'm that kind of person. I'm that girl. It's always suddenly you get calls anyway if you do it different. had people like call me, like for example, my mom would like call me to ask if like, do you want to get picked up from work, or I'll be picking you today, you know, that kind of thing. And I would miss it. There was one time I missed all the calls on my phone to the point where they had to come into my workplace and be like, hey, we're here, you wanna go? It has happened, so hinting weird today. I feel like there's something wrong with my eyes. It hurts. One of my eyeball hurts. What's an eyeball? No, it's not my eyeball. It's the let me try to identify where the pain is coming from. It's like, you know, your cheekbone, and your cheekbone, you just drag it to the back. Like here. Here hurts. Oops, here. using using that to identify your pain. It's a blunt pain. Could be there is my headache slash migraine slash whatever. This is my third day, by the way. Migraine third day in a row. And migraine. I swear. Why do I get it? I don't know. Some days I'll be like, why I don't get migraine? I also don't know. But it's great. And if you know, if it was like the same eye where I had my what's it called? Retinal detachment, you know, because like that eye would be like more strained or whatsoever. I had the surgery years ago, but like, you know, it makes more sense if it was on that eye, but no, it's not. It's not on that side of the eye. Sinus or eye socket, nothing. Probably would be a migraine. But you know, like, can it not? You know what I mean? Like, please stop that kind of bite. Never had a headache where you go like, please stop, it's enough. Like, please stop, it's enough, you've done enough damage, you know. I don't need you no more. Check this. Persists like a week. The eye migraine cycle. Oh, I have checked for my migraine before, and the doctor said I was making things up. So I'll be like, oh, okay. I was very frustrated at the point of time when he told me I was making things up. Yeah. Years later, when I told another doctor that I had this experience, they're like, oh, it's probably because that doctor, the specialist, has seen much more severe cases, so it just sees yours as like not so severe. So, you know, I don't know. It bothers me when I can't work properly, right? you choose this color. This blue. So I should go this. No. Yeah, I'll go yellow. At their job. I went to the hospital to check the specialist. For the I went to the hospital to check with a specialist on my thing. I think it was like NUH or something like that. It was quite some time ago, but it made me not want to see a doctor again. Hey Missy, how you doing? Do you manage to transfer your stuff in the end? You're still transferring? Bro. It's been years now. $100 gig of videos and photos across several years. Okay. Fine. Okay. But still, bro. How far have you gone? How far have you progressed in file transferal? Transferring images from it started. Oh, okay, it's not too bad. Well, since 2017, so it should be close to when the actual. Okay, it took a while, but you're almost there. You said you got double the amount. What do you mean? Using a 2.0 port? Oh. Yeah. All I know is I'm having to babysit it because it doesn't want to do big chunks at once. It's also safer to not do big chunks at once, I think. USB problem. Your initial phone is like that. Don't want to transfer for so long. Just to reconnect every time. I think connecting to smaller files at a time it's safer also because there is like a stopping point in a way for it to like don't lose. Let's say if you want to transfer too much at one go, right? Then sometimes you lose like you might lose the file. Am I making sense? Do you know what I mean? So it's copy not cut when copying from one device. Yeah, that is something I had to learn the hard way a few times. Pia, how you do? Vision out of a lower hellish angles and next one you can draw more cherry. I haven't drawn the cherry blossom for this one yet. Wait, hydrate, stretchies, and posture check. Stretchies, I got it. Wait. Bruh, I'm not excited to start that. I'm here painting this one because I refuse. I refuse. Wes, how are you? Your thingy has a thingy. What is that? Hey, Timelock, how you doing? What is that? Why your background got fancy jumping thing? What is that? Congrats! Oh, you used 20 bits. Thank you for the bits. Yay. I was like, why in OBS Zo's chat background got jumping thingy? Yeah, the thing you can look at it when you have the time. Okay. Distraction. Lewis, control your. Oh my! You know what? You know what Lewis just said to me on Twitter, on X. DM me, it's a distraction. I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry. You're doing it on purpose. I know. It's so irritating. How you doing, MSQ? I reply so. Got you. Made 1.5. Yeah, 1.5, 1.7. Let's go. 1.7 is a lot, I think. I think. I haven't finished my story quest. You won't do it again? It's such a liar. I can smell it from your. It smells like a liar. So what was it? 1.7 mil in jail. I think it's what? 5 plus? I don't know the rates at the moment. The rates change all the time. How you doing? Well, I'm having my migraine still. Like this leftover tingling sensation. Ship come out. I'm so glad I don't have to deal with PR and time lock at the same time ever. Ever. So you won't do it again. You don't play Genshin. Nice. Just tapping on the face at the dialogue go. Oh no. MSQ in all games are such pain. The most pain part about it, right, is that I also want to know what's happening. It becomes tedious. That's why it's tedious. A problem, Troy, because my vision is blurring. Fucking hell. Can you stop? it's fast tapping. Reminds me, you need a hot play store. I don't think I can handle both of you at the same time. Fire Genshin still doesn't have a skip button. My arm is already tired of tapping. They want you to read the story and not understand what's happening. Enjoy the story, right? It's a detail verifying like your patterns and stuff. I might. But that is when I would do that when I'm trying to avoid doing the cherry blossoms. So it's gonna happen. In time. I understand stories, especially when someone dies and they're also on summon banner, so you know for sure they're going to yeah, it will count. Says me up. It's not gonna go back to your old account? Wait, why do you have two accounts? You saw CRK TCG starter decks. Nintendo, 60 cards. Okay, 60 cards sounds pretty normal. One deck for TCG. So far the numbers I've seen is either 50 or 60. Pokemon is also 60. Oh my god, I should go and check if like Tabletop Sim has the cards. Also, you can just play test the game. Play test? It's not play test. Try out the game. How much is one booster? One like booster for sorry, distracted. Or Cookie Run. At 26, how much? How is it compared to Pokemon, for example? Pokemon, you don't need. Pokemon is a really bad. For Pokemon wise, it fluctuates on the deck type, because in Pokemon there is no starter. Yeah, there is not really a starter deck. There is, but it's like there's difficulty rating on it, right? And like some of the pre-made decks are like champion decks, so it's based on what the champion did and they resell it, right? It can range. It can range from like 20 to like 60, depending on the pre-made deck. Magic only. I only remember the prices for Commander and their range. Some the better deck go up to 100. Check card. If you ask me about Grand Archive, I think Grand Archive was also like 20-ish. I know the Japanese games, their starter decks are pretty cheap. So like our Hololive starter deck is like $15, right? But you always need two starter deck to build your deck, because like for example, some staple cards they might only give you two of it, for example. Or like there are some like rarer cards that only needs four, but they give you two. 100 deck because those are commander. But yeah, it's pre-made. The strongest deck of that stash tends to be like 100 of that stash that release, for example. Price fluctuates on the popularity of it also. So 26 okay lah. Cookie Run it's managed by the company, the Korean side, right? Track card, that is Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Starter decks was quite cheap. But then Yu-Gi-Oh! Community sucks, so oops. Symmetry dots. Really yeah. I tell you, I cannot stand, run events for them, right? It's like those special events. They'll be like, oh yeah, we're here just for courtesy, you can just give us the stuff. And I was like, bro, it's as if you don't like to play the game. Free stuff, they act like that. Fucking hell, I cannot. That is why this Yu-Gi-Oh! We don't run them anymore. At least the weeklies. Yeah, here, okay. I don't remember Korean cards having decent quality. I'll see. Okay. Do you know what you want to play already? For like what is there? Is there a certain like color, or is it kingdom, or is it like how does it play? Have you figured it out yet? The only Mr. Sleepy. Hey, thanks for the follow. How are you? What's up? Yeah, find it. Okay. Don't worry. Take your time. Wait, how long have I been streaming for? Okay, it's almost an hour. Then Baron nearly got run over by some kid in an electric scooter. Kick the scooter. Kick the kid off the scooter. In times like this, you need a long ass pole. So when the kid is running towards you, you just put the pole. I'm kidding. Don't hurt anyone. Well, I'm not exactly kidding, but don't do it. It might be illegal to, if Pokemon becomes an open world RPG game and like we can use the Pokemon with their abilities, and when you press the character screen, you can change the 4 abilities of which one you be using on Wow, Bluebirds, please, I don't understand. Hold on. If when you press the character screen, open world. Okay, wait, open world RPG. Okay. When you press the character screen, you can change the 4 abilities. Which one will you like be using on the battlefield anytime? Okay, first of all, I must say, Eevee is great as a domestic pet. I will never put Eevee out to battle if I can. The normal Pokemon games, it's fine to put them out to battle because they need to evolve. But if you're asking me what Pokemon will I use if it was an open world RPG and I can change, I assume the 4 abilities being the 4 movesets, right? Let me think about it. I think I forgot how little reflection worked in art, like example, light going to the hair, very small, bright. I wasn't thinking about it. I don't even, okay, I don't know where my light source is. This is really bad, but I'm not very sure where my light source is at the moment. It's like somewhere like here-ish, right? Okay. But what Pokemon would I have? It counts as assault in real life, kicking someone on a scooter bicycle. So, okay, I'm just avoiding the hard questions in a moment. So if you have like a pole sticking out by accident and the person runs into it, is that assault? Right? If it's car, the car that T-boned the other car is the one at fault, right? So in this scenario, if your thing is just there and they run into it, is it your fault or their fault? Like you have 4 skill icons that you can change the abilities in characters. And when your Pokemon levels up, you have the icon that says new skill unlock. Okay. Yeah, it's probably new moveset. I'm assuming it's like movesets. So if I can customize 4 different moves, right? Which Pokemon will I use, or am I the Pokemon? Right? By accident, if they run into it, it's just accident. But if you break any regulation, that is not your fault. But if you break any regulation, that it's your fault, but not assault. Okay, I understand. So don't get caught. We solved it. It all depends on how good your lawyer is. Exactly. Hey guys, it's like, why is this so much nicer than that? I might need to redo the shading here. The shading here is so much nicer. The fuck. Mama is always prettier. It's the contrast of the lighting that I really like. No, in my opinion, good. I am the Pokemon when battling, but you're the trainer when go sightseeing. Okay, if I'm going sightseeing, the Pokemon that I will use will have to be a mount because fuck, I am not walking. Okay, I would choose a Pokemon that can fly. Because there is land and there is sea, but the skies will not stop me. Okay, if it's for battling, if the battle style is closer to like I have to control I have to control the moving, I have to control like the punching and everything, I would probably choose a humanoid body type Pokemon because that is much easier for me to relate to. But if you tell me it's turn based, right, then well, I don't know. Anyway, I'll choose something that's pretty. Like Gardevoir. Pinkaton. You know, something cute, but possibly strong. If it was an evolution that I'm using to battle with, probably Sylveon. Pixelate Sylveon with Moonbeam. Hyper Beam. Just think that the light is so diffuse so you don't have to overthink the shading. Yeah, but it won't look as nice, right? Anyway. We'll figure it out. I just did the face and the hair this entire stream, guys, for 1 hour. Sorry, I'm so slow. Slam into a stationary vehicle that follows the regulation, then it is technically my fault. Technically, right? But you can change the story. It all comes to how much you pay your lawyer, how much you can defend your case. But hey, I don't know who will be at fault. If the parents of the child say it's our fault of not disciplining the child, we will not press charges. That would be just a smooth ride. It will be, but no one says that. See you. Hello. Productive. I just did the shading for the hair and the skin that is so slow, and I'm ending. It's been an hour and more. It gets 7 minutes more. Open world Pokemon. Okay, we keep saying open world like Pokemon RPG, right? That Minecraft has a Pokemon mod that makes it like open world Pokemon RPG where you can use like your Pokemon to like fight and battle like the original game style, but I think if you want your Pokemon to like help you out with like base stuff, like, you know, cut trees and shit, you're probably better off playing Power. Except in both scenarios, you're not exactly the Pokemon. Oh my god, do you see ZA's new fighting style, Pokemon Champion or whatever is it? Open world like Pokemon Go. I think they're mentioning it like Minecraft scenario. In a open world role playing, sometimes you get a unique scenario where you have a tricky battle with a legendary Pokemon and its name dialogue is color red. So be extremely cautious. Take it like Shangri-La Fire. Yeah! You know what you're talking about. Trash all the city within its game. Yeah! In like what, Cobblemon, which is the Minecraft Pokemon thing, and I think Pixelmon, they do that too, where you have like aggressive Pokemon, legendaries even, that will come to you and smack you, and you gotta like beat it down with a stick until its HP is low, and then you can go into like a proper Pokemon battle with it. But then again, that's like Cobblemon, so it's different. Or you can do it like a Power, which is essentially what you are like explaining. Okay, my vision is blurring really badly, so I really am going to stop because I cannot focus really. You choose to deliver for a different reason. You nasty. You're nasty. What about Lord Bunny? Back, but I haven't decided on the deck you want. But the game looks simple enough to understand. Random by friends you scammy Steam message, and he didn't realize until I checked with him on this. Oh my god! So is there a Steam scam going around? Probably we can actually eat some of your pals. Your pals. Actually, right? If you think about it, right, legendary Pokemon would be great for like food because they're so big. Can you imagine Lugia like drumstick? Oh. Tasty. The esports Pokemon. Got you. If it's okay, can you send me a screenshot of that and let me just put it into the announcement? Like you can like black out the name, but just the message, so I can just give a PSA on the Discord like, hey, be aware. If you don't mind. If not, it's okay. Just let me know the content of it. Yeah, thank you. Okie dokie people, I am going. My vision is, it's been 1 hour, my vision is not doing so great right now. How to cook a steamy stew Pikachu? Yeah, the ingredients. Oh, Momo milk from Miltank. Pikachu, but you have to make sure you cut out the electric creating pouch, like the red cheeks, right? You gotta like very carefully remove it because if not it might go off. And then you gotta debone, and then did we say stew? Stew. Let's say oddish leaves, a sprinkle of some mushroom from Paras, maybe. Take a well rest. Okay. I need rest. I rested today though. But anyway, goodbye, Papo. Thanks for popping by. Thank you for follows. Thank you for the redeems. I'll go do them now. I need my water. My water's outside. You can't click on this. It's just rocks. Okay. Goodbye. Hopefully I'll finish this stupid piece soon.